Alright, what's going on, everybody? Arethius back here for another Pokemon Battle Commentary video, and we've got another ION Pokemon League battle up for you today, as we have another one from our friend Zexxios, as he is taking on Regicide. Regicide is one of the newer members of the ION Game Corner Discord server and newer members of the league, so it's going to be interesting to watch one of his battles here. But let's take a look at what we see here as far as the teams go. So Zex has brought Volcarona, Jolteon, Dragonite, Shuckle, Ditto, and Alakazam. A couple things off the bat that because we can see the items. We've got Dragonite with weakness policy, so not that that's super uncommon, but I would maybe expect that to be Zex's Dynamax here. Ditto is always an interesting piece of tech that Zex likes to bring here. It's a good way to handle someone's Dynamax post-Dynamax. Basically, you kind of take their boosts and go faster than they do. His Alakazam is interesting. I don't know if we're going to get to see it do what I know it can do, but I don't want to spoil anything. We'll wait until it hits the field and the situation it's in. But yeah, so the Shuckle is going to be interesting because Zex has seen a few other people use a Shuckle and has adopted it here. So I'm interested to see what his Shuckle is going to do. But let's look at Regicide's team. He's got Dracovish, Hatterene, Dracozolt, Corviknight, Tyranitar, and Rotom Heat. Interesting. I'm always curious when I see both Dracovish and Dracozolt on the same team, because generally speaking, those Pokemon tend to have choice scarfs, but because of our league rules, where you can't duplicate items, this is not the case here. So one of them will likely have the choice scarf, the other one, not sure. There is a Tyranitar, so I guess it's possible that the Dracozolt could be Sandrush. So that would maybe be where I would be thinking coming into this. But alright, let's go through here and we'll see as we get ready to see what Zex's idea to start is. I would maybe expect him to lead with the Shuckle, thinking that it's going to have some way to set some kind of a hazard, whether it would be Stealth Rock or Sticky Web. And there we go, there's the Shuckle first. The rest of the stuff doesn't really matter, but let's see how this one goes. Uh-oh. Capture guard issue. That's always fun. Alright, here we go. Who are each of these guys going to send out first? We know. Oh, there's the Dracovish. Okay. So this is interesting. If Zex's Shuckle has Sturdy, he can at least stay in here and get whatever he... Oh! He's got Stealth Rock and Sticky Web. He's also got Knockoff. Knockoff would maybe be interesting here because if you get rid of this thing's Choice Scarf, which he didn't do, you would not completely neuter it, but you would really, really do a number on the Dracovish here. So Fish's Rend will take it down to 1 HP with the Sturdy, and Zex is going to set up Stealth Rock. So he's just gonna give up Shuckle here. Oh, you didn't even look at that, the Custef Berry. All right, that was pretty good. That was pretty good from Zex. He's able to get rid of the Choice Scarf. So now Dracovish is not locked into Fish's Rend, but now it's a lot slower. And it looks like pretty much most of what Zex has is going to be faster. Interesting. Alakazam. Is he going to do it? You see it there, the top move there, counter. It's an interesting little thing that Zex has on his Alakazam. He's going to do it. He just wants to get rid of this thing. Regicide might switch here. Oh, He's got Protect on this thing. What? Interesting. Very interesting that Protect is sitting... Alright, yeah, I think you lose the element of surprise here on the counter. Yeah. Okay, so Regicide is switching into Tyranitar. This seems okay. Yeah, the counter's not going to do anything. The Sandstorm won't hurt Alakazam. So, in theory, we would be probably looking at a Crunch coming out of this Tyranitar, or maybe Stealth Rock if it has it. Question being is, how does Zex want to handle this? Oh, he's going to go for a Focus Blast. And it hit! Oh, is this... Thank God for the Sandstorm there, as that preserved Tyranitar here. Crunch will take Alakazam down to its Focus Sash. But now Zex should be able to just Dazzling Gleam here and finish off this thing. See if Regicide stays in. Does, so this is going to be it for the Tyranitar. And I forgot, oops. Forgot to mark the Shuckle as KO'd. The Tyranitar is now KO'd. So, let's see, Corviknight comes out here. Okay, this is a good kind of a free swap in, it seems like, for Regicide here, because realistically speaking, Alakazam can't... Oh, he's going to stay in and focus. He's going to stay in and Focus Blast. Looking at the rest of the team, maybe this is fine. He hit another Focus Blast. Look at that. Zex could never complain about accuracy again. Okay, this is going to finish off the Alakazam. The Alakazam's down. Minimal damage there to the Corviknight on the recoil, obviously, because you're only doing 1 HP of damage. Okay, Zex is going with Jolteon here, which is a big threat to Corviknight. Should be able to KO it from here with a Thunderbolt. The question being, will Regicide switch? He could switch into Rotom, or he could switch into Dracozolt. And both of them would probably tank a Thunderbolt pretty well. Zex, I think, is anticipating the switch here, which is good, which is pretty smart. And he's going to Volt Switch. I mean, I wouldn't think that this Corviknight is going to stay in here. And even if it does, I mean, the Volt Switch will could probably finish it from here as well. So, okay, here comes the Dracozolt. We know that this thing isn't Choice Scarfed, but again, this could be Sand Rush, so it could still be really fast. I think Ditto might actually be the play here. But he's going to go to Dragonite. Oh, no. Oh, he did. Okay. Well, interesting. Interesting. Sandstorm's down, so that's important, because Dragonite didn't take the sand damage to break its multiscale. Gonna try and get off a Dragon Dance. This thing is probably gonna Dragon Claw, I would assume. Okay, there it is. Good damage. It's gonna proc the weakness policy though, so now this thing is a little bit terrifying. Corviknight might be able to do something against this thing. He's gonna max Quake. Okay. Probably fine here, because you would think that you wouldn't necessarily see the switch to Corviknight here. Granted, he could have switched to Hatterene if he anticipated a dragon move. Okay, he's going to try and scout this. This is still going to do a lot of damage. This is a +3 max Quake here. Oh, it just barely hangs on. I'm not sure if that's better or worse for the situation here. So Zex is looking at what he's got. I think he can't... Okay. He's going to go into the Wormwind here. I think he's anticipating Regicide to switch into Corviknight, thinking that he might get another Max Quake. Max Quake would be the ideal move for Zex here, because, you know, it's the only one of his max moves that gives him a bonus. So it would give him another special defense boost. Whereas Wormwind, okay, the Dracozolt is down. The Wormwind, you know, doesn't do anything here because it would, you know, obviously lower the attack. I think we saw Max Strike because he's got extreme speed. I believe we saw that. That's going to lower the opponent's speed. So ideally, if you're just if you got a very weak Pokemon and it doesn't really matter which of your max moves you're going to click, you definitely want to do the one I think that's going to give you a boost. Okay, here comes Hatterene Dynamaxing. So the question is, will a +3 Max Quake be able to take this thing down? I would think no. Ooh, there goes the capture card again. Zex, fix your capture card. Oh, it was close. That was close. +2, no, that's +2 special defense. But this should probably still KO from where Dragonite is, I would think. Oh no, it hangs on with 12 HP. It is confused. Hatterene will get a little bit of recovery in. So now it's going to come down to, can Dragonite shake off the confusion? This is a potentially big turn right here. Oh, and it does, and Hatterene's going to go down. That's rough. I mean, you're relying on confusion, which is not super reliable at this stage with the changes that they've made to it. So it's unfortunate. Unfortunate for Regicide there. Alright, Dracovish is going to come back in. I don't understand this because... Yeah, Zex can just click Outrage here. As long as he doesn't hit himself. Yeah, there goes Dracovish. This is, although, I don't know. Corviknight was a little bit over half. So does it take a +3 Outrage resisted? Okay, now he's going into Rotom. I mean, it seems like he's just kind of relying on a confusion hit here. I feel like you have to bring in Corviknight. It's like, it's your best chance to get rid of Dragonite here. Oh, yeah, this is bad news. There goes Rotom. So now we're just down to Corviknight, and Dragonite's going to have one more turn of Outrage before being confused again. So this... Oh, the Stealth Rocks. Yeah. I think it may just... This may just finish. +3. Yeah, it didn't matter. It didn't matter in the end. So, not much Regicide could have done there at that point. Oops. So, there you go. Pause it there. So that's a pretty clean win for Zex there. I mean, you look at what happened. It's basically he had the situation to get his Dragonite in. He got the Dragon Dance boost off. It was a little bit of a risky play bringing him in when he did, because you brought him in against the Dracozolt, where, I mean, we saw, yeah, you've got the multi-scale. If for whatever reason that Dragon Claw crits, you just lose Dragonite straight up. So, I mean, he still had Ditto, Jolteon, Volcarona to work with. But I mean, at that point in the battle, it was basically 5 versus 4. I think Zex had already lost Alakazam and Shuckle, and Regicide had only lost Tyranitar. So, you know, it paid off. It ended up working out. I mean, generally speaking, if if you can get Dragonite in, you can get it a boost, and you can Dynamax, especially where it's got the weakness policy. It was yeah, there was some big potential there. So it was, I don't want to say high risk, high reward, because you're basically relying on a crit to lose your Dragonite there. So, but there was some risk involved there. I feel like, like I said, I mentioned at the time, I think I would have brought Ditto in there just to, make sure you outspeed, and you probably one-shot the Dracozolt with its own Dragon Claw, I believe, from where it was, but neither here nor there. I mean, it worked out in the end for him, so not really much I think that Regicide could have done differently to combat that. If you look at it, he tried to I think I think it was just unfortunate timing on the sandstorm drop. And I don't know if Zex was counting the turns on the sandstorm. I don't think he was. He didn't check the field to see how many turns were remaining left on the sandstorm. But if there was at least one more turn left, that's a different story, because the sandstorm does damage to the Dragonite and breaks the multi-scale, and then that Dragon Claw would have finished it off. So, just interesting timing things like that can really turn the tide of a battle, as you can see there. So, but anyways, that was Zex and Regicide with their IPL battle, and an interesting one there. Some things that we learned about Zex's Shuckle, or at least one of his Shuckles. He's probably Zex is a madman when it comes to some of this stuff. He's probably already got like 3 or 4 different Shuckles that he wants to try out. So, but that one did its job there. The Custom Fairy was an interesting idea to make sure that he got the Choice Scarf off of the Dracovish, which was pretty important. So, but all right, guys. So that's gonna do it for this battle commentary video. As always, hit that like button, leave a comment if you found something interesting about this battle, and helps out. And obviously hit that subscribe button so you can check out when we do some more videos. We're gonna probably have a second one up this week. That's the plan. I have another battle that was sent to me, and we're gonna see if we can get that one up as well. So that's the plan for this week, guys. But as always, thank you very much for hanging out. Oh, and again, if you're interested in the ION Pokemon League, it's a league that you can jump into at any point in time. Check the description below the video. It'll get you onto the Discord server, and it's got all the information for the ION Pokemon League, as well as all of our other Pokemon stuff and our other content creators, Twitch and YouTube stuff. So check that out. So again, thanks for hanging out, guys, and we'll catch you in the next video.